And hello, everyone. We welcome you to Climber Stadium here in Columbus Grove. And partner, it is that time of year. Gorgeous shot as we kick off tonight's contest. What a big one we've got for you in the Northwest Conference as the Bulldogs of Grove put their undefeated season on the line against the T-Birds of Lima Central Catholic. With Miles Holliday, I'm Randy Roberts. Partner, time now to turn our attention to the Northwest Conference. We've seen a lot of the WBL here, but a couple of big ones in the Northwest Conference to close the regular season. And what a big one tonight here between Grove and LCC.
Randy, where else would you rather be than right here, right now? This is a must-win for Lima Central Catholic. As you look at the standings right there, got to get a win over top of Columbus Grove, then hope Columbus Grove beats Bluffton next week, and then they'd have a three-way tie atop the Northwest Conference. Columbus Grove and Bluffton, two locomotives coming down to track, facing each other. It's a tall task for Lima Central Catholic tonight to get the win, but they believe they got a shot.
And this renewing an old rivalry as the two have not met in some time. This matchup will be the 17th all-time between these two. You see the numbers there. LCC leads the all-time series 9-7. First time they met since 2014. That is the last year where Lima Central Catholic was a member of the Northwest Conference, have since rejoined beginning this season. And when they have played, it's been LCC as of late as the T-Birds come in on an 8-game winning streak.
Yeah, you got to kind of throw that away on the wayside for this one, right, don't you? Because this is a much different Columbus Grove team. This is a Columbus Grove program that has just all kinds of momentum on their side.
And Columbus Grove comes in winning 17 straight Northwest Conference games. I believe, what is it, 25 regular season games over
27, I believe, 20, yeah, somewhere around there.
So it's right around
there.
It's
a big number.
It is a big number, but this is a huge matchup. As we take a look at the starting lineup for the T-Birds of LCCs, you saw 6-2 overall, 4-1 in the Northwest Conference. They have clinched a playoff spot in Region 26, where they currently sit 8th in the region, and it's hard to believe still with two regular season matchups, 2 weeks left in the regular season, what I'm trying to say. 13 of the 16 spots in Region 26 already claimed. This is an offense that ranks 4th overall at about 323 yards per game, 3rd in running the football. They do that effectively at about 218, 6th in passing at about 105.
Yeah, and if you're going to get wins against Lima Central Catholic, this is the year to do it, because as Brady Parker, the sophomore quarterback, matures and gets a little bit better and a little bit better, because he's going to be fantastic, folks. When he is really good, you're not going to get wins against them. He is going to be a fantastic quarterback. This is a much different offense, Randy, when Matthew Quatman, number 4, is healthy. Hurt himself a couple weeks ago with a really bad ankle, hasn't been the same. They say he's about 90%. If he can't go, they turn to the freshman, Eddie White, who is a really thick running back, averaging 5.2 yards a carry. When this is a healthy offense and they have Quatman as his explosive stealth, this is a very tough offense to stop.
And Quatman's taken over a running back role. We saw them in the playoffs a lot last year. Played a lot at receivers, moved over. Defensively, that's what's kept the T-Birds in a lot of games. 3rd overall in defense in the Northwest Conference. Really tough against the run at about 125 yards a game, giving up about 139 through the air. And it's going to sound impressive when we say it, but wait until we get to Columbus Grove. They forced 14 turnovers on defense this year.
Yeah, it's opportunistic, and it's very physical up front. And, of course, what they want to do with this 4-3, they want to keep guys off that little inside the middle linebacker, and Caden Falke, number 30. He is a fantastic guy, a contact magnet, loves to get to the football and deliver a hit. And we got to meet his grandma and grandpa earlier today, and you see why he's so good, because grandpa was mean. He was tough.
They got J.J. Schneider's 4 sacks as well in that line, and you talked about Michael Quatman, about 4 interceptions in that secondary for the T-Birds.
Yeah, it's a team on defense that likes to rally to the football, and of course they'll have to do that tonight to stop that really good run game for Columbus Grove.
Well, speaking of Columbus Grove, let's talk about the top-rated computer point-wise team in Region 26, the Bulldogs. As you see their starting lineups on your screen, number 2 in the Northwest Conference in offense at about 355 yards a game. This is going to sound very awkward when everyone knows about what Trent Barraza can do. They are the 2nd best running team in the Northwest Conference behind Bluffton.
And look, I'm amazed at how prolific they have been on offense, because, Randy, they have used 5 different guys at quarterback. So if you're mixing guys at quarterback, well, it's been because of injury, right? Kyle Hopkins has finally settled in, and anytime you're calling an offense, getting a game plan ready, and you're trying to fix who's going to be at quarterback, that is a tall task. This Columbus Grove team has done that extremely well. Kyle Hopkins has settled in at quarterback. He's completing 77% of his passes.
Barraza, 1,300 yards on the nose. That's 162.5 yards a game, 18 touchdowns, so over 2 a night. But let's talk about another explosive guy in this offense. That is Trayvon Baxter. 384 receiving yards, 6 touchdowns, and a dangerous kick returner as well.
Yeah, and they will run the tunnel screen to him. I was here for game 1 against Pandora Gilboa, ran a tunnel screen, and he was absolutely gone. So he is one of those guys, as a defensive coordinator, you better plan accordingly on how to defend Trayvon Baxter.
Defensively, they are the second-rated defense at 210 yards a game. Number 2 against the run, number 2 against the pass, just over 100 yards on the ground, just under 100 through the air, and we thought the 14 turnovers forced by LCC was impressive. Grove's defense has forced 16 turnovers to be number 1.
Yeah, Andy Coles does a great job with this group. It's a 4-3. They like to run a lot of cover 2 or 4 high shell, so they'll mix their coverages a little bit. But the advantage that they have, Randy, is they've been able to stop their opponent's running game with only 7 in the box. And how they do it? Well, they got guys like Kylan Mays and Leighton Blankenmeyer who are fantastic up front, and they have a linebacker that is outstanding. Both teams are great in the linebacking core. You know, we talked about Caden Falke. Well, there's nobody better than Landon Houston. 65 tackles on the year for Columbus Grove. It is a great game of matchups. Both these teams almost identical to what they want to do defensively.
Time now to get to our keys to the game for this one, partner. Let's start some keys tonight for the T-Birds of Lima Central Catholic.
Yeah, how do you gas up? Well, you can go to BP and get some gas, right? Well, you want your offense to get going, gas up with BP. And who's BP? That's Brady Parker, the super sophomore, 6'3", 185 pounds. Randy, he's got a big-time arm. If they can get a deep throw tonight and connect on it, that is going to loosen up that secondary for Columbus Grove. It'll make things easier. But the thing I really like, Randy, he is running the football, 8.7 yards per carry. He is going to be a big part of what they do offensively. Number 2, Mount McKee and 3. This offensive line anchored by 2 big mountains. Don McKee at 6'6", 255. Gianni McKee at 6', 285. And then the 3, Malcolm, Baldoff, and Chernovich. These guys up front, these 5 guys, if they can run the football, boy, that's going to go a long way for Lima Central Catholic to defeat Columbus Grove. And then number 3, back 4 must tackle. Well, who are those guys? Flores, Quatman, Owens, and Gerdeman. They've got to get TB3, Trent Barraza, to the ground. Don't allow big runs.
And some keys to the game tonight for the Bulldogs of Columbus Grove.
Number 1, that nasty Dean. It stays nasty. 11 points per game. They're only giving up. 19 sacks on the year, 38 tackles for loss, and they picked off 12 interceptions this year. Got to stay nasty up front. The vertical battle, you got to. If this Lima Central Catholic team wants to go deep, well, that's fine, because Aiden Patrick and Gavin Barraza, 2 great corners. They got to win that vertical battle. Then, of course, Randy, you talked about TB3, Trent Barraza, 1,300 yards. The guy is an absolute stud. You know he's going to get at least 100 tonight. Don't be surprised if he gets 2, maybe even 300 tonight.
Looking for a big one tonight is Columbus Grove and LCC. We'll have it for you next year on WOSN. Randy Roberts, Miles Holliday back with you here from Clymer Stadium, where we are awaiting the opening kick here for this one between LCC and Columbus Grove. T-Birds won the toss, chose to send their offense out onto the field first. So the Thunderbirds in the white will be the first ones with the football, as both teams sent their kick units on a few moments early, but it looks like we are now ready to go. We might be getting this one underway maybe a moment or 2 early.
A good shot of Andy Schaefer, the head football coach over at Columbus Grove, breaking out the shorts tonight. It's going to drop below 50 by the end of this game, but you see Coach Schaefer, he is a tough dude, doesn't matter.
See the current conditions there, 65 right now. That sun making its way down.
What's the real feel, though, Randy? What's it really feel like?
Also 65, although Ken Rieker told us it actually went down to 64.
I felt that.
That degree is all the difference. Is
Well, good thing is no wind here tonight, so should not be a factor. Columbus Grove is probably well equipped for a lot of rain, but this Lima Central Catholic team, one of their losses they had this year was in that driving rainstorm at Bluffton.
So right now being treated, you can see a little bit of it to the pregame light show that goes on, the LED lights here at Clymer Stadium. Place recently voted as one of the toughest to play.
I always think the team itself has a big part of that, right?
Yeah, you would think so.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise, the team that wins at home is the toughest place to play.
Yeah, usually that goes hand in hand with having a quality product on the football field.
Usually, yes.
Well, this is a long delay before this kickoff.
Good. It gives us a chance to tell you that this first quarter sponsor tonight is Rural First. The leader in rural lending, Rural First can help you live closer to what matters.
Well, take a look at all the numbers on this Columbus Grove kickoff team. You're going to see a lot of guys, Randy, that are on the first team. They believe in putting quality starters on a kickoff team. See who's going to be the first guy down, make a hit.
So Evan Verhoff is going to send this one a little bit of a squibber. It's going to be taken by Lawson Flores. Flores is going to be upended with pretty good field position to start the night for Lima Central Catholic.
Well, I'm not sure Flores is a high hurdler on the track team, but maybe he should. Hurdled the first defender. Got a couple extra yards. You're going to get a look of it right here. First of all, good job by him fielding the ball as a squib kick. And then look at that athletic ability. Just an ankle grab gets him to the ground. Explosive player, Flores.
T-Birds started their own 34 in our instant replays tonight. Brought to you by Hawker Drywall and Plastering. Visit us at hawkerdrywall.com. See how we can help you. Good run on a first down, getting it out to Michael Quatman. And Quatman's going to pick up the initial Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down.
Yeah, nice little wrinkle by Stolle, the offensive coordinator for the T-Birds. Went with an over formation with two slots. Had Columbus Grove outnumbered, ran jet sweep to it. First down. Nice play call by LCC.
Pick up a 14 there on first down. And that sets up Lima Central Catholic now at their own 48-yard line.
Ooh.
Parker in a shotgun takes a big hit right at midfield. They're going to give him a couple of yards to the 50s. The physicality continues all the way to the whistle.
How about Schrader showing up in an angry way? Number 33. Quarterback wants to run. Well, Levi Schrader says, hello. I'm going to let you know I'm a linebacker here for this defense.
And Schrader, the leading tackler. It's Bulldog defense, 67 tackles on the year, but he gets a lot of help, like Miles mentioned in our pregame. Second down and 8 coming up now from the midfield stripe. Quatman will be the man in motion. They'll fake to him this time. Now Parker swings it out, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds after a gain of a couple of yards.
Yeah, they're going to come back to this one because it's a tight formation, and then this guy right here is going to run a post. You're going to run the fake inside. Parker just misses it, or else it would have been a touchdown.
2 more yards for LCCs. They get to Columbus Grove 48, where it's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Just underway in our Ultimate Outdoors scoreboard. Bring resort-style living your backyard every day with luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor.
That's the first formation they ran today.
Fake it again to Quatman, and that swarming Columbus Grove defense is going to hold Matthew Quatman to, looks like no gain, and it's going to bring up a 4th down, and the punt unit makes their way onto the field for Lima Central Catholic.
So Colin Stolle came out in an over formation on the first play of the game. They ran jet sweep to it, picked up some good yardage, and then on that play, they showed the same formation to the other side. We're going to fake the jet sweep and come back inside. Columbus Grove was ready for it.
Punt comes from the 40 from Parker, hangs that one high in the air. Fair catch is called for and made. It looks like right at the 10-yard line. by Baxter, and that is where Columbus Grove will get the football for the first time tonight.
Some serious hang time on that one. That was going to hang in the air a little bit longer. It's going to bring some rain with it. A really good job by LCC flipping the field, Randy, and then pinning Columbus Grove at about the 10-yard line. Field position battle early being won by LCC.
Grove gets this one exactly 10 minutes to play in our opening quarter, starting from their own 10-yard line. Again, Kyle Hopkins taking over here at quarterback. Get the handoff. Here's Trent Barraza. Barraza works that right side, moving the pile forward, and he will pick up the first Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down of the night for Columbus Grove.
Now, got to be concerning for Lima Central Catholic because they blitzed right into that spot. Rolled up late, blitzed into it, and Barraza, very patient runner, was able to avoid it and get positive yardage.
Pick up a 12 on the night to get a first down tonight. Brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Dallas, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. Shorter gain that time on first down as you see the Hawker drywall and plastering replay.
Yeah, nice little spin move to avoid one tackle. That was Lewis Knott that had him first. But Barraza, a lot stronger runner than he was when he was a younger guy, when he relied mostly on quickness. He can use quickness, speed, and power. He has it all.
Gain of about 2, maybe 2.5 yards, sets up second down. Nose of the football just shy of the 25-yard line. Back to Barraza again. They like that right side of the offensive line, but we do have a flag down.
I don't think they were set. I think that's going to be an illegal shift against Columbus Grove. And that's going to be one of the problems you have with a guy that's still learning how to play quarterback, and Kyle Hopkins, right? Your job, you make sure that everybody is set before you get your cadence going. You're going to send a guy in motion. You got to make sure everybody is set. Take a look at right here. See two guys move right there. Barraza's still kind of moving. He gets set, and then the motion comes across. It's a good call by the official.
So the penalty will back Grove up near their own 20-yard line, where it's going to be second. We'll call it 12.
That was Eversole that went in motion. Hopkins has got to make sure that his running back is in his two-point stance before he sends out the motion.
Grove will now wait for the officials to whistle the ball in play. See the pressure coming. Barraza trying to run out of it, and a good tackle in the open field made there by LCC.
I believe that was Caden Falke who scraped over top, and what a marquee battle that is. Falke right in the hole going against Trent Barraza. That time he gets the nod on the win.
They'll give Barraza a gain of 3. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. Hopkins in the shotgun will have Barraza to his right. Hopkins looks to throw. There is that screen. They set it up for Baxter, and Baxter is going to be held short of the first down.
Oh, I want to see hustle. Well, watch this. That's Caden Falke right here. He's going to blitz, and then he's going to bounce back and get involved on this tunnel screen. The Baxter, look at the work right there. Great identification by Caden Falke and a better tackle. Oh, he is some kind of player for LCC.
4th and about 5 coming up here, and it looks like Baxter out to punt. And now we've got a whistle, and we have more movement up front, it looks like.
Well, second time already in this football game that Columbus Grove is losing yardage because of their inability to get set and stay set.
So this backs the punt up, and I believe the Bulldogs punting for just the 10th time this year. As Baxter hits a bit of a wobbler, takes a sideways bounce. Columbus Grove trying to get someone to field it as that thing just rolled along the midfield stripe, and it's going to be down right at the 50-yard line.
Well, I think it was dangerously close to Elijah Jones, E.J. Jones for LCC. Thought for a second that maybe it had contacted him, that it would have been an opportunity for Columbus Grove to regain possession.
It's a good field position to begin the second drive of the night for Lima Central Catholic, as the T-Birds will start right at the midfield stripe. See 7:42 left to go, opening quarter. No score on our Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard as Brady Parker in a shotgun, has a man in motion, as Caden Falke will be the H-back working that right side as they try to get something going. Matthew Quatman. Quatman is going to take a big hit after he gains about a yard.
A lot of window dressing by LCC. A shift, then some motion, fake the jet sweep. It looks like the guys inside for Columbus Grove have been taught this week, if motion comes, let your outside guys trust it, and you're going to play inside, wait for the handoff to come in after the jet sweep action. Well played a second time by Columbus Grove already.
Gain of 1 on the play is going to bring up 2nd and 9. 2 receivers go to that far side. Now, man's going to go in motion. They set up the sweep for Flores. Flores trying to bounce to the outside, is able to turn the corner before he's going to get out of bounds. It looks like close to a first down.
This is a formation that they ran first. It's going to be the jet sweep. Look, they have them outnumbered here, but Gavin Barraza is going to jump it. However, they're going to pin him and allow him to get outside. Barraza's the outside corner. He's got to stay outside leverage. Gets caught peeking his nose inside, and the quick speed of LCC takes advantage of it.
Flores is going to be pushed out just shy of the first down.
Flores has got some pitter-patter to those feet, doesn't he?
He does. Picks up 8. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1 from the 41, as we saw. I believe E.J. Jones quickly come running off the field. There's an equipment issue, and they had to make a change. Trying to run for the first down with Quatman. He's going to move the pile, and on second effort, it looks like Lima Central Catholic is going to pick up the least famous recipe chicken first down.
Now look at the white guys, the white jerseys up front, pushing out the red jerseys out front. Great work inside by Gianni McKee, number 75. Remember, we said Mount McKee, him and Dom, and the rest of the guys up front, they can win this football game. Right now, the line of scrimmage is being won by LCC.
Gain of 4 was enough for the least famous recipe chicken first down, so LCC will have it at the Columbus Grove at 37 as everyone looks to the sideline for the play. See that clock continuing to move here, 5:40 and counting. Left opening the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Trying to turn the corner again, this time with Michael Quatman, and we have ourselves multiple flags down on the field.
Yeah, I think that's it right there. You saw it at the bottom of your screen on the left-hand side, a little bit of a block in the back, and this is going to get called back. And if you're an official on the field, you threw your flag. There are
three of them did.
There are so many flags on the field, I think everybody saw the same thing.
Unless one guy threw 3 flags, which I may be wrong. I think it's impossible. I don't think they carry 3 of them on them.
I think it's 1 and then the bag, right? If they see a second infraction,
yeah,
they throw
and then
the
the third one's the hat.
Yeah, that's right.
Against the offense, number 54. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat the down.
So, in case you couldn't tell by our vantage point, we are situated in the visitor side of the field.
47-yard line.
It's a big call because now it's 1st and 20. All momentum in the world was with LCC.
And move that back to Jones. Now the white hat realizing as he's talking to the other officials that his field mic is still turned on.
Reset the clock. Reset the play clock.
And now play clock down. LCC able to get the play off. Don't know if they're going to reset that as Matthew Quatman trying to get everything he can as he was met in the backfield by Aiden Patrick, number 18. You see him right there in your screen.
Now, Matthew Quatman, good to see him being able to get shifty because that is a good indication that his ankle is feeling close to 100%. Able to plan on it and cut back. The problem for LCC is he had to cut too early as there was a lot of red in front of him.
No gain on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 20. Yeah, great look there with our camera crew. You see everyone from LCC looking at the multiple signals being sent in.
Look at that stacked formation out high.
Brady Parker's going to run out of it. Tries to stutter step at the 45. He's going to be snowed under by about 4 red jerseys.
Watch the Sharks in the water. They smell blood. Quarterback run. All right, everybody get a piece. Peeling back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys getting to the quarterback. Boy, they love to rally up. Might be the best defense in Northwest Ohio, Randy, that running to the football here at Columbus Grove.
Yeah, Brady Basinger, one of those guys there. How about this? A sophomore, number 7 you saw there. 6'1", 205, knowing he's going to grow for 2 more years.
Well, he is in the game as they have moved Houston over to a defensive end spot for this sequence here.
Parker did pick up 3, now under a little bit of pressure trying to throw, and pass is incomplete. Another flag down back at midfield. Had a great one-on-one look between offensive and defensive linemen. Saw Gianna McKee, number 75 for LCC, going at it with Leighton Blankenmeyer. You're going to see it.
Yeah, right here down at the bottom of your screen.
Got the takedown and then looking for the extra points.
Yeah, I guess the extra oomph on the end of it is what they called. To me, that's just finishing a block, but it's not going to matter anyhow. Pass was incomplete, and Columbus Grove going to decline it and force LC to punt.
This will be the 3rd punt of the night forthcoming here. As Brady Parker also doubles as the punter for the T-Birds, sends this one into the night sky. This one will hit and is going to be fielded inside the 5-yard line. Travion Baxter not quite sure what to do in that situation. Did get a couple of yards.
I think he was going to let it roll into the end zone, but he saw it took that big giant hop and then correctly grabbed it, or so that was going to be pinned inside the 5. And, you know, I've said this before this year, but it is so true. That is reminiscent of, like, your pitching wedge from about 90 out, just hits right on the green, right by the pin. That's how good you are at golfing, my friend.
Boy, if only that was true. Mine's going to end up through the goalposts and 50 yards away or hit someone in the stands to the right.
But you have a lot of fun doing it.
But I do have a lot of fun doing it. Swear off the game for a week, and then next nice day, right back out there.
This LCC defense has been giving one look and then rolling at the last second, trying to confuse Columbus Grove.
Bulldogs start this drive from their 11. Hopkins nowhere to go, is going to get a big bear hug and then be taken down after a short gain.
Yeah, nice play by Jaden Williams, who pass rushed but kept his eyes on the quarterback. So when Hopkins tried to leave, he was ready there to make the tackle. A lot of guys, Randy, when they pass rush, lose track of the quarterback and allow him to get out of the pocket. Not that time. Jaden Williams played it right.
No gain for Hopkins. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. So he's got Braza in the backfield. Braza gets the handoff. He's going to run into his own man as he's going to get out across the 20-yard line. It looks like he'll have enough for the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down.
Yeah, to get the block by the center, Ty Meyer, number 63, able to spring them. You said it earlier, they love to run behind that right-handed side. Well, that is a good group to run behind. You have Meyer at center, Blankenmeyer at right guard, and then Leininger at right tackle.
So they give Braza 11 out to the 22-yard line where it's a first down. Saw the Hawker Drywall and Plastering replay. Now Hopkins is going to have to throw this one away.
Well, it shows you that he's a senior. I know it's new that he's playing quarterback, but to have the wherewithal to throw it out of bounds instead of taking a sack there, that's because he's got that senior football knowledge inside of him. Nice play by Hopkins to save it down.
So before we get second down, we want to tell you that the presenting sponsor and our game tonight is brought to you by Rural First, the leader in rural lending. Rural First can help you live closer to what matters.
A late roll by that LCC secondary.
Now Braza this time trying to get to the left side, trying to bounce this one to the outside, but he's going to have nowhere to go as he's going to be brought down for a loss. One of those guys involved, Michael Quatman, number 2.
Yeah, number 2 is going to walk up and play man at the last second. It's not going to be recognized, and then he's going to jump it, make this play blow up. Even though he doesn't make the tackle at first, it forces Braza to bounce, and then everybody rallies up. Nice job by the defensive staff for LCC, continuing giving different looks to confuse Columbus Grove.
My apologies. I said he was going to go for a loss, but he somehow managed to find his way for a yard. Now on third down, he's going to get the call, and he is going to be, looks like, enough for the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down.
Just such a patient runner, isn't he? It looks like it's going to be bottled up, but he just kind of throttles down for a second. And Columbus Grove goes no huddle here.
So 3rd and 9. I don't know how many teams in the area as they go back to Barraza. You're running on 3rd and 9, fully thinking you're going to get enough for the first down.
Well, when you have a guy like Barraza, when in doubt, give it to Barraza.
Gets a short gain on first down. He's going to pick up a couple to the 35, where it's going to bring up 2nd and 8.
Oh, boy.
Looking to throw. Dangerous pass. This one gets out to that far sideline. It's Baxter down the sideline. He has one more man to beat. He's going to get in for the Pat's Donut and Cream touchdown.
This is just a fantastic call by Columbus Grove. Trey Roney, the offensive coordinator, he saw that LCC was trying to get a little nosy on blitzes. Well, let's just run a quick little bubble screen to the outside. Look at all the offensive linemen release. Stiff arm, get off me, and then let me run right by everybody. Oh, Baxter, he can run, can he? Nothing to do but style and profile and say, peace out, fellas. I'm scoring a touchdown. And then, shh, don't tell anybody. Trevin Baxter, he's a bad dude.
65 yards for the Pat's Donut and Cream touchdown. Visit any of our 4 area locations, including our new location at 600 South Cable Road next to LCC. Pat's Donut and Cream, open daily. Extra point is up and good. 7-0 Columbus Grove with the lead late in this opening quarter. We'll take a timeout here in WOSN. Minute 2 left to go, opening quarter, 7-0. Columbus Grove strikes first thanks to the 65-yard touchdown pass. Trayvon Baxter hauls it in. You see the screen here, partner, and walk us through this.
Yeah, that's just a fantastic effort. He had one-on-one. He gets a great block right there, and then a little bit of a block right there. Now, how dangerous is this guy, Randy? That's his 27th catch. How many touchdowns out of 27 catches?
7 now, I believe.
7! Yeah, get him the ball more. He is explosive on the outside for Columbus Grove.
Again, we want to thank Hawker Drywall and Plastering for being our replay sponsor. Visit us at hawkerdrywall.com to see how we can help you. Big hit applied there on the kick team. Is a little pushing and shoving going on after the play.
Yeah, watch number 7, Brady Bassinger is going to show up right there. Hey, let me introduce you to my shoulder pads. Your sternum, my shoulder, ouch. This Columbus Grove team is as physical as anybody in Northwest Ohio.
So LCC will begin this drive inside their own 30. They're going to mark this, looks like, right at about the 25-yard line.
A worst starting position for LCC so far.
Yeah, it's been the 34 and the midfield stripe. Grove, it doesn't matter. It's been their own 10 and 11. They have struck first. Here's Quatman, a little spin-a-rooney, trying to get through some traffic out across the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Quatman gets vertical after making one guy miss. You see Caden Falke getting up a little bit slow. He's going to have to come out of the game, but I'll be surprised if he's not back in on the next snap.
So give Quatman a gain of 6. Yeah, not what you want to see there for LCC, with Falke making his way towards the sideline.
Do you get the feeling that LCC might be snacking on some danger here? They had great field position early, didn't cash in.
You can tell they're trying to shorten the game as much as they can as they go back on the ground again. Here's Quatman. This one's going to be strung out, and he's going to be brought down by the shoulder pad once again. Aiden Patrick, second time he's made a stop here in the opening quarter.
If you play defense for Columbus Grove, you can't be a corner that just covers the pass and doesn't come up on run. He even takes a face mask from Quatman, gets him down to the ground. Great work by Aiden Patrick.
It's going to be the end of the opening quarter, 7-0 Grove after 1. We'll take a timeout here on WOSN. Randy Roberts, Miles Holliday back with you here from Clymer Stadium. 7-0 Columbus Grove with the lead after 1 quarter of play. And partner LCC came in here with the plan, trying to shorten the game, trying to stay in this as long as possible. But that 65-yard screen pass really undid everything LCC tried to do.
Remember, they got down to about the 26-yard line, and they had that big penalty that made it 1st and 20. And ever since then, it's been Columbus Grove dictating the pace of this football game.
Well, the officials make sure the ball was spotted correctly as we did flip the field to begin our second period. It's 3rd down coming up here for LCC, and looks like everyone is satisfied with everything. So hand to the man in motion, trying to bounce to the outside. Another big hit made there by Columbus Grove. This time, Landon Houston, the senior, makes the stop.
Much better job by Barraza this time, and it's going to force the action back inside. And watch the great white shark, Landon Houston, just come and devour this like chum in the water. Boom! Just devours it. Great work by your corner, Barraza. Better scrape over top by Houston.
4th and short coming up here for LCC, and stuck inside their own territory. They're going to punt this away. Down a score early in the second quarters. Brady Parker will punt for the 3rd time tonight. And this is a very short punt that is going to be downed on the LCC side of the field.
The first quarter yard mark winners tonight.
Not sure what happened there. Maybe it was the drop by Parker, but he had had 2 fantastic punts earlier in this football game. He'll be the first one to tell you he's not happy with that effort. Big moment in this football game. If you're LCC, you need that defense to get either a 3 and out, some kind of event where you get the football back, but you cannot allow a nice quick drive by Columbus Grove where they can seize this football game.
Yeah, they're going to start on the LCC 47. We want to tell you that the second quarter is brought to you tonight by Rural First, the leader in rural lending. Rural First can help you live closer to what matters. Hopkins fakes the pitch, has a man open down the sideline. That's going to be incomplete as he tried to go for the home run ball to Trayvon Baxter.
Yeah, you just knew that Columbus Grove at this field position might try to take a shot, fake the toss to Barraza, and come back and throw the go ball. Just a little bit too far outside. Baxter, good effort, but couldn't come up with it. Late coverage by Quatman on it.
Again, our instant replays tonight brought to you by Hawker Drywall and Plastering. Visit us at hawkerdrywall.com to see how we can help you. 2nd and 10 now from the LCC 47. There's Barraza this time trying to work that left side, and a couple of white hats will come up and make a stop. Good to see Falke back in there to get a part of the tackle for the T-Birds.
Yeah, watch Lewis Knotts, number 54. He's going to come grab him from behind. You just knew, Randy, that 2nd down and 10 was going to be a handoff to Trent Barraza. And so did Michael Quatman, number 2. He was there to force the action back inside.
Last drive for LCC, 3rd and 9 was a handoff to Barraza as well, and that's what Grove has here. Hopkins in the shotgun. A little trouble with that handoff as Barraza is able to plow forward inside the 45, down to about the 44, 43. And it's going to bring up a 4th down call.
Bad news, though, is Ty Myers' helmet popped off, so your center has to lead the game. So if you're going to go for it here, you got to play with a new center on this down.
4th and 6, the call here for Columbus Grove from the LCC 43. Under 10 minutes now left to go, opening half on our scoreboard tonight, brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. And it looks like the Bulldogs are going to keep their offense, at least momentarily, on the field. Play clock under 10. Hopkins waiting, and trying to draw LCC offside. Can't do it. And it looks like they are going to give up the yardage, or they get the timeout? They did get the timeout. Timeouts tonight are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services. Help you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com.
I know people are probably watching it and say, it's 4th and 6, 4th and 7. Why are you trying to draw the team off? You're still going to be short, right? Well, when you have a guy like Trent Barraza, you get the 4th and 2 or 4th and 1, then you really think about going for it right there. You don't get the guys to jump. Nothing really hurt. You just punt the football. Thought all along it's probably the best choice. Your defense has been outstanding, right? Mm-hmm. Pin LCC deep. Play that field position game with them.
Hey, at the end of the night, Miles and I will have to select a Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner, and make sure you check out the highlights of tonight's Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner on the WOSN YouTube page. Twin safeties back deep for LCC. They're going to stand at their own 10-yard line.
Fake.
As Columbus Grove's going to run a fake with Baxter. It's going to be read by the Thunderbirds, and they're going to come up with good field position. As Aviaire Swirls, number 5, one of the guys in on the stop. Number 6, J.J. Schneider's in on the stop.
I'm not sure everybody got the call on that one because there's a lot of guys that either didn't know or missed their blocks. This is blown up by LCC. Too many guys in that backfield. And Randy, when you snap it back to the punter and try to run, that's like 20 yards that you got to pick up to get the first down. That is a tough ask.
Great field position for the T-Birds once again. They're going to have this at their own 45. As Parker looking to throw on the sideline, that one's going to be incomplete.
Pass broken up by Eversole and Patrick.
Eversole, the safety to that side, turns his hips and runs, and he showed just a glimpse of the big arm that Brady Parker has. Boy, he can let it sling, and he's trying to get his big play receiver, Mylan Cowens, who averages 21 yards every time he catches a football. And you see a reason why. He's the go ball guy.
Incomplete pass is going to bring up 2nd and 10.
You remember that catch he had in week 1 against Shawnee, going around the
right,
DB, going around his back?
Parker, a little bit of a rough snap, but about the cutback here out of Quatman trying to spin out of a tackle, does get inside Columbus Grove territory before he's going to be brought down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And Quatman has the vision, gets a block right there, and then cuts it all the way back. The defense that loves to pursue, sometimes you see those cutback lanes because they over-pursue, but Eversole meets him in the hole. Great job by that backside safety. You're the cutback guy. Good responsibility by Eversole.
Pick up a 7 on the gain's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Send a man in motion, and we're going to have ourselves a flag.
A little Jack Dundee moment for E.J. Jones right there. And how do you like that, Randy? He just knows I'm going to come out of the game after. So he takes a step and just walks over to the sideline right away because he knows I, as a receiver, can't jump off sides. I always ask my receivers coaches this back in the day. Why is he jumping off sides? Watch the football. Just look inside. That's a big penalty. Now makes it 3rd and long instead of 3rd and workable.
Yeah, for an LCC team that has struggled converting 3rd downs, they're going to be back, like Miles said, into a 3rd and long now. 3rd and 8. Back on their own side of the field to 47. 8:48 left to go. Opening half. Scoreboard tonight brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Parker looking to throw. Fires on the run, had a man in the sideline, and that is going to be hauled in for the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down.
Great job by Brady Parker. Looks to his left, thinks about running, leaves the pocket, but keeps his eyes upfield. A lot of young quarterbacks, when they leave the pocket, will think about running only, not Brady Parker. Biggest play of the night as he finds his big play receiver, Mylan Cowens for LCC.
Huge play to get that down to the Columbus Grove 17. So 36 yards puts Lima Central Catholic inside the Dales Concrete red zone. Call Dales Concrete and Decorative Stamping and Lipstick for all your commercial and residential concrete needs. They try to run on first down, and the T-Birds will get inside the 15 down to about the 14-yard line.
And that's a lot of beef at quarterback, 6'3", 185. It was one-on-one against Landon Houston, the great white shark at middle linebacker, able to lean forward. Boy, if LCC can come away with points here, Randy, we might have ourselves a heck of a football game moving forward.
That'd be huge, as we see another receiver having to come off the field for Lima Central Catholic. This time it looks like J.J. Schneider's.
I'll bring Flores in, so they'll be a little bit quicker. Flores lines up in the far side slot.
Run again. Oh, 2nd down. Is that commentary from Miles is all you needed to see there.
I love it. This is football, right? Big hits. Watch Baxter. Boy, does he play with great pad level. 2nd time in this game, he's introduced his shoulder pad to an opponent's sternum. Hello, I'm going to put some hurt on you.
Gain of 6 on the run is going to bring up 3rd and 1.
As an old football guy, you got to love seeing that, getting underneath shoulder pads and driving your feet, shooting the arms. None of this hold you and then set you down on a pillow and a blankie, make sure you're okay. Physicality.
Brady Parker in the shotgun looking for that yard, trying to move the pile. It looks like he'll have it as they're going to mark him. First they had him inside the 5, and it looks like it will be first and goal for the T-Birds.
First down. It'll be first and goal from the Bulldog 5-yard line.
Well, early it was jet sweeps for LCC on their run game. Here of late, it's been let's get our quarterback involved, get going vertically between the tackles, and it has worked for LCC on this drive.
The T-Birds have picked up the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down. Again, our first downs tonight brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. First and goal from the 5. Parker in the shotgun. Handoff this time, Plotman. But that jump stop, trying to look for the pylon, and he's going to be brought down. A nice work, keeping him from getting into the end zone by Grant Eversole.
Ooh, shades of Braxton Miller against Penn State if you're a Buckeye fan. How about that little hop and go? He is quicker than a hiccup, Randy. I would say his ankle, at least on that play, is back to 100%.
8th play of the drive coming up here for the Thunderbirds. Second and goal from the 3. It's a drive that started with 9:36 on the clock, so nearing its 4th minute. Parker in the shotgun once again. Trying to go straight ahead, and he's going to be in for the Pat's Donut and Cream touchdown.
Well, let's go back to one of our keys early in this football game as he gets a tremendous block by Brady Malcolm to open up that A gap, but gas up with BP, right? The offense has been kind of pitter-patter, stalling, right? Well, let's get some gas in it. How would we get some gas? We go to BP. Brady Parker, physical on that drive.
8 plays, 55 yards. The distance on the drive. Now Brevin Stolley on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and the extra point is good. And we have ourselves a ball game. So thanks to the 3-yard touchdown run. Again, our touchdowns tonight brought to you by Pat's Donut and Cream. Visit any of our 4 area locations, including our new location at 600 South Cable Road next to LCC. Pat's Donut and Cream, open daily. We're now tied at 7 between Grove and LCC, and let's take a timeout here in WOSN. Tied at 7 now between LCC and Columbus Grove here. 5.5 minutes left to go before halftime. And again, 8-play, 55-yard drive for LCC, and the Thunderbirds got some pretty good field position thanks to a fake punt. Columbus Grove trying to catch LCC napping right around midfield, had all the momentum in the world. T-Birds got the stop. Now we'll see the short kick. This one's going to stay alive and just downed by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, sometimes your eyes are a little bit more hungry than your belly. And instead of punting it and keeping that LCC offense deep inside their own territory, the fake punt gave new life to LCC. And to their credit, Randy, they took advantage of it.
They sure did, able to get the 3-yard touchdown run by Brady Parker. It's knotted this up 7 apiece here as Grove's going to start this drive from their own 25.
If I'm Columbus Grove, I go 3 straight carries here to Trent Barraza. Go back to what we do best, running the football.
First down, a little contact between running back and quarterback on the handoff as Barraza will get this to about the 30, maybe the 31.
The second time in this game, a little bit of a bad snap. Shows you what a good athlete Kyle Hopkins is, though, able to get that handoff accomplished.
Gain of 6 on the run is going to bring up 2nd and 4. Hopkins in that shotgun has Barraza to his right. They come out a couple of receivers to the near side. It looks like might be overloaded that left side of the offensive line. They're going to run that way with Barraza. Straight ahead. Now it's a foot race down the sideline. Barraza pushes away one man. Still on his feet, spins, and he's going to be brought down inside the 20-yard line. The long gain gets the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down.
Yeah, you're going to see everybody lead the way for Barraza. He's going to make one cut and then get vertical. Then look right by here. He says, I'm going to break out a nasty stiff arm. I'm going to say, dude, get off of me in a big way. Great blocks right there inside as Blakenmeyer that gets it to him. And they're back to Barraza again.
54 yards on the run gets them down to the 15-yard line.
Another Bulldog first down.
Now 3 straight carries to Barraza, and you're knocking on the door.
Gets them inside the Dales Concrete and Decorative Stamping red zone. See them in Leipzig for commercial and residential concrete needs, as we're going to take a look at this impressive run that Barraza had to get the Bulldogs down inside the 15-yard line.
He's kind of a jail out of free card, isn't he? You're struggling in offense. Well, let's give it to Barraza. Watch this nastiness delivered. Get off me, dude. What a stiff arm by Barraza. Just keep on running. Treats him like a speed bump. And love the intensity of that LCC defense, though, peeling back and getting involved on that tackle instead of watching him run all the way in for an end zone highlight. Good work by LCC working their way back in. That was Carson Hefner that chased them down.
And we want to tell you that our timeouts, which we're in right now, are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services. Helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. First and goal from the 5. Columbus Grove trying to answer the LCC touchdown. Here's Barraza left side. And it looks like he is going to be stacked up short of the goal line.
Yeah, Brady Basinger, the sophomore. They play him at tight end. He's kind of an H-back in that set. He comes over and kicks out the defensive end. A block down, kick out, gets him closer to that end zone.
And we'll go for it on second down, continuing to push that pile. That's just a rugby scrum going on right now, and the officials are going to say that Hopkins had his forward progress stopped.
Well, that's about as close to the goal line as possible right here.
Third and goal with the nose of the football. Do we need the index card out to see how close we are? Did it break the plane?
Well, do you go under center here when you're just close and just fall forward as a quarterback? You haven't been under center all night. Always makes me worried when you snap it back 5 yards to go 3 inches.
Third and goal inside the 1. Hopkins is in the shotgun. Give to Barraza. Barraza's going to be back for a loss. He's going to be stood up.
Yeah, look at Gianni McKee, number 75. Oh, boy, when he blows up a gap, he destroys it. 6 foot 285, the senior authors a huge play for LCC.
Fourth and goal, loss of maybe a half a yard or so.
And watch McKee, he's going to be in the right side A gap.
Hopkins has Barraza to his right. Hopkins, long give for Barraza, looking for the end zone, and he's going to be in for the Pat's Donut and Cream touchdown.
This was played extremely well by LCC at first. They have him stopped, but the strength of Trent Barraza to get a little extra effort and then the dive to get across the end zone. TB3 comes 6. Look at all the guys in the backfield right there. Randy, he just drags a couple dudes with him into the end zone. All determination by Trent Barraza.
Just enough to get in for the Pat's Donut and Cream touchdown. Verhoff on. Will knock the extra point through, and with 2:35 to go before halftime, Columbus Grove jumps back in front 14-7. We'll take a timeout here on WOSN. Trenton Barraza, scores from 1 yard out. Partner, this was all single effort here as we're going to take a look at this touchdown one more time.
Great runners find ways, right? Look at all the white jerseys in that backfield, but great runners find a way to make themselves slippery and then strong enough to pull guys in the end zone. Mediocre runners get caught for a loss in the backfield, not Trent Barraza. Just a glimpse of how great he can be.
So 14-7. Before we get this kickoff, we want to tell you that the presenting sponsor for our game tonight is Rural First, the leader in rural lending. Rural First can help you live closer to what matters. Verhoff hit this one. Mishandled it about the 5 yard line. It's going to allow the Grove defense to get down there. Ball's picked up as Grove has it. It's going to be fumbled. Grove's going to force the turnover, and they come away with it.
Well, you remember early we talked about putting starters on your kickoff team because you want guys that will run down and hit. Well, that's what this kickoff team does. Look at the work by Gavin Baxter, the freshman. Punches it free, and then everybody rallies up to the football. Oh, what a big moment in this football game right now for Columbus Grove.
Yeah, and it is Trevon Baxter that falls on top of it. Grove, great field position, starting at the 20-yard line. Back to the ground, Barraza, as they will get inside the Dales Concrete and Decorative Stamping red zone.
I absolutely love the call because this is the same play that Barraza broke for that long yardage run on the last drive. Break it out again. He gets positive yardage, gets 9. He's just one of those runners, Randy. He looks like he gets 4 or 5, and you look up and it's 9.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 1 just outside the 10-yard line. Hopkins gets it to Barraza again, working that left side. Falky's going to be in, make the stop there for LCC.
Yeah, Caden Falky looks at the jet sweep motion, just shakes his head. Nope, nope, nope. I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to wait for you to give it to number 3, and then I'm going to scrape over, and I'm going to meet him in the hole because this is what great players do. They take on other great players. What a dynamic work by linebacker Caden Falky.
It's going to bring up the least famous recipe chicken, first down inside the 10-yard line, down to the 8. Hopkins in that shotgun, low snap, gets it to Barraza, who tried to run over his own lineman working that right side. Part of the reason why he fell down as we take a look again at the Halter Drywall and Plastering replay.
No, he falls down because it gets blown up by Xavier Purnell. Number 16 just comes up and leaves a thump. You want to be a lead block? Well, okay, I'm going to have you eat my forearm and blow it up.
Gain of 1 on the play. He's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 7. Down under a minute left to play, opening half. Barraza works his way in, official waiting. They're going to give him the Pat's Donut and Cream touchdown.
Oh, he said it a moment ago. Great backs just find a way. Now he's going to get some really good work by his lineman up front. Look at the block inside by his center, Ty Meyer. Ooh, that is fantastic stuff by number 63. Barraza has just a crack, and that's all he needs.
Second consecutive touchdown on drives for Barraza has opened this up. And again, it is the Pat's Donut and Cream touchdown. The extra point is good. And with 51 seconds to play before halftime, Grove now leads this one 21-7. We'll take a timeout. 51 seconds left to play before halftime. And Columbus Grove, thanks to a fumbled kickoff by LCC, has opened up a 2-touchdown lead, now 21-7. Bulldogs lead the T-Birds. Zverhoff, another squibber, takes a high bounce. This one fielded cleanly. Trying to get to the outside. As Mylan Cowens gets a big return as he'll get inside Columbus Grove territory.
You just got to figure out a way if you're LCC to manufacture touches for Mylan Cowens because, oh boy, does he got burners in those feet, huh? Look at this guy turn the corner and just absolutely outrun everybody. Just runs out a little bit of real estate. Sets LCC up in workable territory. You have 2 timeouts, 42 seconds left. Take a shot here if you're LCC.
And they're going to start on the Columbus Grove side of the field, the 40-yard line. So Brady Parker all alone in the backfield in the shotgun. Looking to throw, fires. That one's going to be knocked away, incomplete. As Falky unable to hang on to that one as Jamison Rader breaks it up.
As an old John Gruden play, 2 quick outs. We're going to have a flag down, though. You run 2 quick outs, you put the outside defender in a bind, but it was well played. Yeah, they're going to call it on LCC holding. Second one against Johnny McKee, the right tackle for LCC. Had that great play on defense down at the goal line. I guess you got to tell him, hey, we're on offense now, Johnny.
Grove will take the yardage. So they're going to back up the T-Birds to the midfield stripe, down to 37 seconds to play in this opening half.
A little surprised the safeties are still at about 11 yards for Columbus Grove. I'd loosen them up.
Parker quickly fires this one to that far side. Quatman is out of bounds, but there is no gain on the play.
Second and 20 for the Thunderbirds.
A nice play on that far side by Aiden Patrick, who's playing that far side corner, keeping the receiver inside on his cover 2 responsibility.
Stops the clock with Quatman getting out of bounds, 33 seconds on our Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard, but 2nd and 20.
I would just get up and throw it to Mylan Collins, even if it's just a right off the line of scrimmage go.
Jones is trying to find out who is supposed to line up on his side of the field. Now Grove looks like they're going to roll out of coverage as LCC trying to get something going with the jet sweep. They'll gain about a yard.
Yeah, this formation fooled Columbus Grove on the first play of the game, but since then, Columbus Grove has figured it out. They see it, and they know it's going to be jet sweep or inside handoff, and they fly up. That was Jamison Rader, number 14, that blew it up first.
And we'll see what LCC elects to do. I believe they are going to call one of their 2 remaining Metzger Financial Services timeouts here. Runs the clock down to 9 seconds. Or it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 19.
If you're Columbus Grove, loosen those safeties up, keep everything in front. I know you like to play your corners on the line of scrimmage, but you can still play cover 2 by bouncing them off a little bit, keeping everything in front. Last thing you want, Randy, is someone to run behind you, and it's an easy throw for Carson Parker, right? A little catch, a throw and catch for a touchdown. So loosen those guys up, and then the rest of your guys, you're looking for tunnel screen. Take that away.
3rd and long.
They're going to bring Trent Barraza and go to a 3-high safety look. A little bit of a prevent.
The T-Birds are going to basically get 2 shots, try to work towards the end zone. Now Parker under pressure, gets out of it. Sidearm flings this one. It's going to be incomplete.
Always dangerous when you get outside the pocket and then you try to throw back inside the hash. Young quarterbacks love to run this. This is the under, and then the settle right behind it. Ryan Day brought from the NFL. Buckeyes love this route, so's LCC, but very fortunate that wasn't intercepted.
So 4th down coming up here with 2 seconds to go. So the T-Birds is trying to make something happen before the end of the half. And they will just hand it off here, trying to get to Quatman. Quatman able to make one man miss, but then about 5 other red jerseys will rally to the football, and that's how our opening half of football will end. So Quatman able to get a few yards, but not enough. We have reached the half, 21-7. Columbus Grove with the lead. We'll take a timeout. We'll have the second half for you when we return. Randy Roberts, Miles Holiday back with you here from Clymer Stadium in Columbus Grove, where the host Bulldogs lead Lima Central Catholic at the half, 21-7. Partner, a game of runs here. Grove had the early lead after a handful of punts back and forth. Baxter that pass on the sideline on the screen, able to turn on the Jets, and felt like Grove had the first touchdown of the night, started to take control. Had the fake punt at midfield, was unsuccessful. LCC took advantage, able to get the touchdown to tie. But ever since then, it's been all Grove. You see the light show here that they put on with the LEDs as we get ready to begin the second half. Is
that the
apparently
moon?
the moon has been replaced by a
Swiss cheese?
Piece of cheese.
Yeah. Or is that a bowling ball? Is that a yellow bowling ball? See the finger holes right there?
I'm not really sure, but that is
7-10 split headed your way. Earl Anthony shows up here at Columbus Grove. Hey, Randy, to go back to the ball game, you did a great job of highlighting some of the things, but I want to go back a little bit before that, where LCC had really good field position to start this football game, right? Had the ball around midfield a couple times, got down to around the 26, and then they had a big penalty that negated that opportunity. I thought if they were able to cash in early, they would have had that momentum, and of course, the costly turnover on the kickoff return just totally turned this game around.
So Columbus Grove will get the football first to begin the second half. And they're going to put the speedster Baxter and Trent Barraza back deep to return, trying to extend already this 2-touchdown lead. And we want to tell you that this third quarter is brought to you by Rural First, the leader in rural lending. Rural First can help you live closer to what matters.
Stolly kind of pooched it earlier in this game. Baxter fell on it. Let's see if Baxter gets a green light to pick it up and run this time.
See another pooch kick. This one fielded at around the 25-yard line. And return's going to come out to about the 35 as Trevon Baxter will get this one.
E.J. Jones gets down there and makes the tackle, swings him around, gets him to the ground. Boy, there are two dangerous guys that you hold your breath back for Columbus Grove when it's Baxter and Barraza back deep. How about that? Stocking cap season has arrived.
It was mentioned up here at the broadcast booth as well as halftime. So Bulldogs going to start the opening drive. Fumbled handoff. And a good job by Kyle Hopkins. Looks like he'll fall on top of that.
Lima CC, you're going to see right there, number 9, Mylan Cowens was creeping. It was going to be a corner fire. But the ball out of the hands, about the third time in this football game, they had the operation between the center and quarterback go wrong.
Loss of 3 in the play is going to bring up 2nd and 13. You saw our instant replay brought to you by Hawker Drywall and Plastering. Visit us at hawkerdrywall.com to see how we can help you. Fumble once again. LCC players say they have it, and they do.
Now, Randy, I believe this was going to be a double handoff. A counter back the other way, but a low snap and a bad exchange. And you're going to see the handoff inside. Barraza, and he's going to hand it back around, but they run into each other. There's going to be Eversol that was going to get the handoff from Barraza going the other way, but both guys explode. Ball on the ground. LCC comes up with a big moment for LCC.
Yeah, it's Jaden Williams, number 773, the player that falls on top of it. And a big opportunity here for the T-Birds to get back into this one, as they're going to start from the Grove 27. Now they're going backwards. Parker trying to find somewhere to go. He's going to take on defender and lay a big hit as he's able to turn a loss into a gain.
Yeah, very fortunate for Columbus Grove that pressure's going to arrive right there. Kylan Mays blows this up because Mylan Cowens was going to have a touchdown if Parker was able to get the football to him. Oh, just come up and tackle the quarterback. Oh, no, sir. I'm going to run you right over. Hello, Jamison Rader.
All that work for Brady Parker to pick up 3 yards is going to bring him 2nd and 7 from the 24. Parker in a shotgun has it back to his left. Quickly fires this one. Gets it out to the flat to Michael Quatman. Michael Quatman able to get near the 20-yard line. See where they get him out of bounds. Looks like right at the 20, or he'll pick up about 4 more.
Yeah, these two are going to come right here and block. It's going to be a quick screen out to Quatman because it's 3-on-2. There are only 2 guys out here. Now, Columbus Grove does a really good job of defending it with only the 2 guys out here, or else this would have been a touchdown.
T-Birds look like they're going to flip the formation, send 3 receivers off to the far side. Brady Parker in a shotgun has Matthew Quatman lined up to his right. Handoff's going to go to Matthew Quatman. Inside the 20, he'll go. And it looks like it'll be enough for the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down.
A huge first down coming out of the sudden change, getting the ball. Both teams have had trouble taking care of the football cleanly all night. This time, LCC trying to cash in after the handoff exchange problem by Columbus Grove.
T-Birds are now also inside the Dale's Concrete and Decorative Stamping red zone. Call Dale's Concrete and Decorative Stamping in Lipstick for all of your commercial and residential concrete needs. Fresh set of downs for the T-Birds from the Grove 16. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Parker's going to keep it himself. He's going to be brought down after a short gain.
Well, they have not been able to fool Landon Houston, number 11, the middle backer, the great white shark, number 11. He just scrapes over top, takes on the quarterback. Brady Parker gets him to the ground. The jet sweep, he does not bite on it. He just waits for the quarterback to come back.
It's a gain of 1 on the play, 2nd and 9 from the 15. So LCC able to get one more first down inside the 10. As they'll send Falke now to the left side of the formation before sending a man in motion. They fake to him. Parker looking to throw. Ball might have been tipped. Big hit applied after the catch is made as that defense continues to put pressure, but J.J. Snyder is able to hang on to the football.
That's an old West Coast play. Oh, it is tipped right there by Rader. A great job of making the catch. If Parker had seen Cowens on the 7 route, that was a touchdown. That was an old West Coast philosophy. Get your back to leak out into the flat. Put everybody in a bind. You flood that zone, Randy.
Gain of about 7 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and short. You see there on the Audubon Outdoor scoreboard calling it 3rd and 2 from about the 8-yard line. Brady Parker with the handoff. Here's Quatman tiptoeing his way up the middle, and it looks like he's going to be in for the Pat's Donut and Cream touchdown.
And Don McKee, 74, does a great job getting him free. Chris Chernikovich gets a good job blocking right there, number 70. And what an answer by LCC taking this turnover. Look at Falke getting a good lead block as well. Taking the turnover and converting it into points. LCC back in this football game.
And again, our touchdowns tonight are brought to you by Pat's Donuts and Cream. Visit any of our 4 area locations, including our new location at 600 South Cable Road next to LCC. Pat's Donuts and Cream, open daily. Extra point is blocked, but LCC inches closer. Now 21-13 as we're going to take a look at the replay.
Barraza, who just barely missed it earlier in this game, comes up and blocks it. Watch the timing. Number 3 up top. Not enough guys to block. Comes free, gets that right hand. Look at the angle he uses. Stays off the holder and the kicker. Tremendous athletic ability by Trent Barraza.
LCC makes this a ball game, back to a 1-touchdown lead. Let's take a timeout here in WOSN. 21-13 now, at exactly 8 minutes left to go. 3rd quarter. Our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor.
Onside.
And this ball is loose, and LCC's going to recover it.
Did it go 10 yards?
Well, from the 40, let's take a look as see the ball bounce.
We got another view. See if this was touched. That's what the officials are going to be talking about. The guy in the white hat goes to the other guys. What did you see? You see Andy Schaefer, the head coach of Columbus Grove right there. He is really nervous about this call, and rightfully so.
Yeah, Lawson Flores, number 1 for Lima Central Catholic, was the one that fell on top of it. Long conversation here. The officials want to know, was it touched? That is the big thing, is did Columbus Grove touch it before it went 10 yards? If they did, then it is a live ball. Other than that, it needs to travel the 10 yards.
Clearly recovered by LCC, but where was it at? Here we go. Remember, it's got to go 10 yards, so nobody for LCC can touch it before it gets to the 50. A great call on the surprise onside, hits the ground.
Oh, that clearly is past the 50.
Yeah, it sure is. Surprises everybody, including Columbus Grove. This is going to be LCC football.
These officials still conversing here. Not sure what the long conversation is.
If they're saying that the ball was in the air, that's not the right call because it hit the ground first on the hop. Well, let's see if we can take another look at it again. All right, watch.
Yeah, this ball's driven into the ground.
There, into the ground, then straight up.
Even then, it's past 10 yards.
Now, this should be LCC football. Are they going to say illegal touch?
Well, that is going to be. That's going to be an extremely tough break for Lima Central Catholic.
Oh boy, all the momentum in the world, and a great call and execution to come up with a football. And you hear the LCC faithful not happy with that decision.
So an illegal touch call is going to give the Bulldogs the first down at the LCC 45, and a big stop made there on first down. That play blown up by Lewis Knotts, a guy that Miles has mentioned a handful of times tonight.
Columbus Grove's got a big issue with the exchange right now. Snaps are coming low. Exchanges are not working. They got to settle things down. Great job by Quatman, number 4, blowing it up.
Loss of 2 on the play is going to bring up 2nd and 12 from the 47. Second low snap. Hopkins is going to take off and run. Has room middle of the field, able to get to the outside. He'll get out of bounds at about the 31, and that's going to be enough for the Lee's famous recipe chicken first down.
Yeah, I'm not sure Hopkins was ever going to launch this football. Just a quick little peek, and then he sees the offensive line clear out a path for him, and he has got some giddy up as well. He glides for a first down.
So mark it to 32, still a scramble of 15, and enough for the first down. Back to Barraza. Barraza trying to work that right side. LCC will stiffen, and the gain will go for a couple.
Takes it inside the Thunderbird 30-yard line.
We'll call it 2nd and about 8. Yeah, maybe 7. Ball's going to get inside. We'll call it the 30-yard line.
2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs.
Well, let's see if Columbus Grove can finally cash in and get that 2-score lead back. They're back in their power set.
Hopkins in trouble again. Barraza able to fall on top of this one, but it's going to be a loss of at least a yard.
That smart play by Barraza just to fall on it, retain possession. Snap a little bit below the waist, hit the quarterback Hopkins in the hands. You wonder how slick that football is, or he just took his eye off it.
3rd down coming up here. 3rd and about 9. Just outside the 30-yard line.
LCC showing corner blitz.
Bringing some pressure. They're swinging this pass out, and it's going to be stopped as the T-Birds get a huge stop from Matthew Quatman.
Yeah, look at the corners right here. They're playing so far in, just daring Columbus Grove to throw vertical because they know that with Hopkins, they want to run the football. That allows Quatman to keep his eyes, sees the screen develop, and just blows it up. LCC needed a big play. They got one.
Columbus Grove in punt formation. We've seen the Bulldogs with one fake already tonight, roughly the same spot. This one will be punted. Fair catch called for, then backed out of the way. And Columbus Grove will be able to down this one inside the 10-yard line.
I think they're going to have a hold back at the line of scrimmage against Columbus Grove.
That is going to be the call. Got to believe you
take it and make him punt it again?
Yeah, make him punt it again. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, Bill Belichick always said, make the punt team punt it again. He goes, that's when a lot of your big returns happen because guys had just run 40-plus yards, right? Mm-hmm. They're a little bit tired. They're not going to cover the same ferocity that they just did.
So this one will be repunted. Or actually, they're just going to give them 10 yards from
their own 20-yard line.
Spot it was downed.
It was a little confusing. The official pointed both ways. But I'm glad you were able to decipher it.
So with 5:10 to go in the quarter, T-Birds do get the football back. They thought they were going to have it at the Grove 45. Instead, they're going to have it at their own 20. But the important thing is no points given up, as you see a little razzle-dazzle on the inside give there.
Landon, Houston, and Raider.
Now, one of my favorite calls. Nice job on that one.
Also in on the tackle for the Bulldogs.
So when you run jet sweep a lot, okay, you can get the advantage by your guy being in motion and getting full tempo when he gets the football. But it also allows the defense to time things right because you're not going to let that motion go past the quarterback very often, right? So they know that when the motion goes in front of the quarterback, the ball's going to be snapped. So it allows the defensive linemen and the linebackers to know when the ball is going to be snapped.
Gain of 1 on that play is going to bring up 2nd and 9 from the 21. Brady Parker in the shotgun is going to run out of this one. Second leading rusher on this team is going to pick up maybe a yard or 2.
In on the tackle for the Bulldogs. Brings up third
It's going to be
down
3rd and long here for the Thunderbirds.
A really nice job by Kylan Mays inside. That was a play that LCC used a lot towards the end of that first half, utilizing the strength of the quarterback, Brady Parker, as a sledgehammer. And we've seen he likes contact.
He's shown that this evening, that's for sure. 3rd and 7 from the 23. Parker looking to that far side. He's going to thread the needle somehow. Got that in to be completed. And it looks like it's going to be enough for the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down.
Yeah, it's going to be an NFL concept. You're going to clear and run the slant behind it, but Brady's going to rifle it. Forget the slant. I'm just going to gun it to the guy right behind it. You run that against man or tight zone to get guys free.
I believe that was hauled in. Matthew Quatman got 8, and it's a first down out to the 31. Again, a first downs tonight. Brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delvis, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. And another Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down is LCC, able to get out across the 40-yard line.
All right, now Raiders going to leave the box. Remember, it was 3-on-2 earlier on this set, and they threw the quick screen. But now that they're reducing the box by bringing Raider out, they're going to count and they're going to run against a light box. Nice little chess match going on here between Colin Stolley and Andy Coles, the defensive coordinator of Columbus Grove, offensive coordinator Colin Stolley of LCC.
Parker able to pick up 13 on the run there. It's a first down out at the 44. Handoff back to Quatman. Nowhere to go, and the ball's going to come free. And Columbus Grove's going to come the other way with it.
Takes the ball.
As Levi Schrader out of traffic came away with the football as we take a look at the Hawker Drywall and Plastering replay.
Oh, this is something. Oh, you see him pulling at the football, and he comes up with it. Fantastic work by Levi Schrader. And then the wherewithal to get upfield. This is something that Columbus Grove does extremely well, right? They cause turnovers. This time, big number 33 pulls it, picks it, and then runs it.
He was a neck roll away from looking like Andy Katzenmoyer.
He was the big cat rumbling.
Bulldogs from the Thunderbird 20-yard line.
And it's going to come all the way down to the 20-yard line following the fumble here late in this third quarter. Straight ahead go the Bulldogs as they get back inside the Dales Concrete and Decorative Stamping red zone.
Yeah, they might want to think about running opposite A-gap because when they go the front side A-gap, Mountain McKee, Johnny McKee, all 6 foot, 285, number 75 is just waiting there. And that is a lot of massive humanity to move out of the way.
Gain of about 4 on the play. It's going to bring up second down just outside the 15-yard line. See 2 receivers together here to the near side. It's going to keep it on the ground. Barraza is going to be tracked down from behind. Another big play made there.
Oh, ho hum. Caden Falke makes a big play again. He's so good. And Coach Pulte early in the year gave him a ton of credit. He's a guy that just loves contact. And I guess if you want to pick an inside linebacker, you want that guy that loves contact.
Brought down for a loss of 1, so third and looks like about 7 now from the 17-yard line. Now that power look out of the shotgun. It looks like they'll spread out with Hopkins as Barraza steps up to the left. Fake the pitch, now looking for the end zone. The defender slipped down, and the pass is going to be incomplete, and that is a huge break for Lima Central Catholic.
Yeah, you see the defensive staff, Coach Polke and everybody yelling. The ball was going over there. Quatman tries to adjust, but falls down. The Turf Monster gets him. Oh, all by his lonesome. The throw by Hopkins just a little too high, and it's field goal time.
So Evan Verhoff on to attempt what would be, looks like a 35-yard attempt.
A big kick to make it a 2-score game.
Snap was a little high. Now whistles. And we are going to have ourselves something.
They whistled it dead because the play clock had not been reset and started. As a kicker, though, this kind of messes with you. Now you got to go through the whole mental prep again, get your steps down. 3 back, 2 over. Get your operation ready to go.
So we'll try again here for the 35-yard attempt by Evan Verhoff. Liner never had a chance, and it's going to be no good.
Watch it. Good call by you. Never had a chance. Kind of a worm burner. Never really got it.
That's what my drives look like. That's, you talk about my golf game. That's nothing against Evan Verhoff.
As long as it winds up on the green, though, you're okay.
It doesn't matter how he gets there. But a tough break for Columbus Grove, trying to take advantage of the turnover. So the stoppage, we want to tell you that our game tonight brought to you by Rural First, the leader in rural lending. Rural First can help you live closer to what matters.
A great job by the LCC defense stiffening up.
So they're going to start at their own 20. They're looking for the home run ball on first down. They'll get it to the far sideline as they go to their speedster, Mylan Cowens.
Yeah, you just can't out-throw Mylan Cowens. Dude can flat out run, and this is with his quad taped up. He goes and gets it. Randy, I would offer up a healthy dose of vertical throws to Mylan Cowens the rest of this football game, if he's healthy enough to do it as he leaves the field right here.
38 yards, and I was trying to get his position as LCC trying to get the receiver set. They get down to the Columbus Grove 42. And now Brady Parker trying to find somewhere to go, tiptoeing his way around, but that is not going to work out. And I believe they're going to hold him to no gain.
Never a good sign when the guys blocking for you are turning and looking at you. And that's what happened to Brady Parker. That means they all missed their blocks, but this is a great football game. We got one more quarter of this.
Yeah, looking forward to it as both teams make their way to the sideline. That's it for 3 quarters, 21-13. We'll see what the fourth quarter has in store for us when we return. Well, this fourth quarter brought to you by Rural First, the leader in rural lending. Rural First can help you live closer to what matters.
There's our favorite guy, Peyton Connor. Don't you have to have your hat backwards if you're a camera guy? Isn't that like the rule?
Well, you can't see through the viewfinder with your bill keeps hitting it.
Oh, that makes sense. See, you have experience.
So Brady Parker with the football, gets throw. Well, he's thought about throwing it now. Sidearms that one. And fits that into a tight window.
Does he trust his arm or what? Look at this. He pump fakes. Does a little Ben Roethlisberger, get off me, dude. And then finds his receiver. Look at that one. Throws it like a dart. Falling away towards the sideline.
Right, little Patty Mahomes there. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short.
Oh, the officials bailed him out? Is that what you're saying? Because that's what a Pat Mahomes does, right?
Threw it sidearm.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, there's some bad blood there.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
This team beat my team in the Super Bowl like twice.
34-yard line.
3rd and 2. Turn to Quatman to get those 2 yards, working the right side. He's going to be close enough. It looks like they're going to go ahead and move the sticks. give him the least famous recipe chicken, first down.
Yeah, tremendous job by Brady Malcolm leading the way. And there's everybody's favorite friend, Curtis Aldrich right there, who's got his Halloween mask out early. Oh, look at that, Curtis.
2-yard gain is enough for a first down.
You just can't take him anywhere.
I know. Him and those 9 fingers. Long throw, trying to get this one out to the sideline. Do have a flag out there.
There is a flag on the field.
Yeah, this is going to be a hold. Well dissected by Columbus Grove. And you see Andy Coles, the head coach, signaling, yeah. Look at Barraza, Gavin Barraza, nice right through it, well played. And there's an easy call by the outside official. Yeah, Randy, you just wonder, one more of those maybe, then you got the pump and then go behind it because Columbus Grove is jumping it now.
LCC, number 3. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
So you heard the official give the call there, so the penalty will back the T-Birds up to the Columbus Grove 42, where it's going to be 1st and 20 here. 10:55 left to go on our scoreboard, brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor.
Jackson White, number 11, just checked in for LCC. And we're going to have some issues for LCC as Scott Pulte's going to call timeout.
Trying to get everyone lined up, didn't like what they saw, so they're going to take a Metzger Financial Services timeout. Again, our timeouts tonight are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services. Helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com.
Yeah, good job calling the timeout because you're still in a good spot here at first down inside Columbus Grove's territory. Even though if you don't pick up the first down in 1st and 20, Randy, you still can punt the football, pin Columbus Grove deep and play field position because you are only 1 score down.
Well, that's a point I was going to bring up. 10:52 to go.
Ton of time.
Seems like an eternity, but with the way Grove runs the football, got to think you might not have a lot of possessions left in this one.
Yeah, you got to know that at some point in time Trent Barraza is going to bust one again here in the second half. He does that, right? Mm-hmm. So how many possessions are you going to have left moving forward? So, pinning them deep, but, if you can get a first down here on 1st and 20, that would go a long way towards you trying to tie this game up.
So it looks like LCC has everyone set. Quatman's the man in motion. Parker looking again. Has the middle of the field open, trying to bounce back to the outside. He'll scramble inside the 40, down to about the 35. So he'll pick up about 7. It's going to bring up 2nd and long.
Yeah, really good discipline by these guys, the linebackers in the secondary, because they're not going to bite on any of this fake. They know it's 1st and 20, and it's going to be play action. So they're going to rally up the Brady Parker, after he takes off with the football.
I've been fighting off trying to do that.
Well, Carson was so good. Right? If he was making plays here tonight, I wouldn't be surprised.
So Brady Parker able to get the scramble. It's going to bring him 2nd and 13 from the 35. Quatman this time does get him. So it's Flores. Flores able to turn on the burners. He'll run right into a tackle. Flag coming in late on that one. Landon Houston is going to bring him down.
I think it's going to be Caden Falke on the outside right here. Let's watch, see if he gets a little handsy. Right there, he's got good block, and then that right hand just grabs a little too much cloth, and Scott Palke, head coach at LCC, letting the officials know that he did not agree with it. He thought it was creative blocking. And, of course, Scott Palke, kind of a legend around here.
Yeah, one thing that we haven't talked about is the LCC head coach and his travels.
Played his football here, coached here, is on the All-State player board here. And we teased Coach Coles that they need to cross him off this week, make sure that nobody knows.
But the two coaches remain good friends.
Yeah, Coach Schaefer said unbelievably nice things about Scott Palke.
2nd and 23 now Flores will go in motion. They'll fake to him as Brady Parker is going to keep this one. He'll be ushered out of bounds inside the 40. As the players might not be as pleasant with each other as the coaches, as I think a few pleasantries were exchanged there on the field.
Well, it's a rivalry type game, right? Both teams, know that these two programs, along with Bluffton, are going to be, one's going to be the champion of the league, or maybe co-champion, and probably again next year. So, they want to establish the fact that they're going to be one of the best programs.
Gain of 8 on the run is going to bring up 3rd and 16. First time that these two have met since 2014 when Lima Central Catholic exited the conference. Football is going to be incomplete. Trying to get that one in a hurry to Jackson White. We're going to take a look at the replay.
Well, if he didn't catch it, it was going to stick into him. I mean, look at that catch. Oh. Let's see if we can see it again. Randy, does he get 1, 2?
In the NFL, that might be.
It might be a catch and a strip.
Catch and fumble.
Yeah. Well, tough, and it looks like that's going to end this drive, and I think here's the right decision. Punt Columbus Grove deep, and then let your defense, who's played well at times, dig you out and get you field position again.
Yeah, you'd be in a tough spot trying to go for it. I know you're on the plus side of the field, but you'd be looking at a 4th and extremely long. Just trying to let the defense come up and make a stop as this ball is going to bounce its way into the end zone. So the touchback will bring it out to the 20-yard line. Grove will have it here with 9:02 left to play.
Hey, Trevin Baxter, did you see how smart of a play that was? Lined up at the goal line, yard deep, and then ran forward, signaling fair catch. So if there's anybody from LCC coming down to try and pin it deep, they would think that the ball was short and slow down. Nice play by number 9. Good special teams by Columbus Grove.
So Grove gets this one, trying to hang on to extend what's been a very impressive winning streak. They've come in winners of 17 in a row in conference play. But these two, again, LCC, dominating member of the Northwest Conference. As we're going to see a lot of carries there as Barraza really tripped up by one of his own guys. We're going to take a look at the Hawker Drywall and Plastering replay.
Yeah, this never had a chance because the corners for LCC have been playing inside the receivers this whole second half. And just going to fly up. That's Mylan Cowens flying up and blowing it up. Boy, he almost took that pitch.
Yeah, you saw Brady Basinger, number 7. I think he was just trying to get out of the way. Knew that his running back was headed his way. It's a loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11 now. Barraza is going to line up this time to the left side of Kyle Hopkins. Hopkins on the delay with room up the middle of the field, and Hopkins will get out of bounds. Late tackle, but no flag so far, but he'll have enough to pick up the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down.
Hopkins, second time in his football game. Oh, he's able to get rid of a guy and then get upfield as Jaden Williams, a made miss, and then get the first down with his feet. And I'm not sure what else you need to do to get a flag there. That was clearly out of bounds.
Scrambled for 18. Now back to Barraza. Barraza straight ahead. We'll get to about the 40, so we'll give him 3.
Barraza takes it to the 40-yard line.
Second down coming up here for Columbus Grove.
Lewis Knotts involved on the tackle, number 54 for LCC.
Clock now under 8 to go.
Don't have to worry about it yet, but LCC did use a timeout in the second half, so they could only stop it 2 times.
See a man going in motion. Hopkins, a long handoff. Back to Barraza. Barraza is going to back his way to about the 36. It's going to bring up a 3rd and very manageable 3.
Columbus Grove going to go a little tempo here. Try to confuse LCC on 3rd and short.
And they're going to draw him off sides. And that's going to be enough for the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down.
We're going to get Xavier Purnell, number 16, to just move a little bit, Randy. It's unfair when the quarterback, who's gone on one, decides to go on two. There it is, easy call. Yep, and if that's happened to you, you just want to run and hide.
That's right. Penalty's going to come out to the 49. Again, a first down. Tonight brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphos, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. How about this pile just moving forward, moving forward. Finally, we're going to get a whistle as the ball's going to come down to about the LCC 45-yard line.
About as late as a whistle you could possibly get when it looks like the runner is stopped. Is forward progress stopped?
Still moving. Still moving.
Great lower half. The lower strength of Trenton Barraza.
And give credit to Michael Quatman. Just saw punching at the football, trying to get a paw in there to rip it away. Oh, Hopkins going to throw. This one's going to be incomplete. The flag's going to come out on the opposite side of the field.
This is going to be a legal man upfield as Jacob Leininger, number 51, was upfield. And the little Bronx cheer out of the LCC fans.
It felt like the calls haven't gone their way this second half. As we take a look at the Hawker drywall and plastering replay.
That is a tough call because Leininger is just finishing his block. Is he across the line of scrimmage? Yeah. Does it impact the play? Probably not.
So it's going to back up to their own side of the field to the 45. 2nd and 14. Trying to get single receivers lined up. H-back lined up to that right side. Raza's looking to run that way using his blocker. Spins out of a tackle. Still on his feet. And finally he's going to be slung down as he gets to the LCC 40 where he will have the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down.
Yeah. Another first down is going to allow Columbus Grove to really work on this clock now. Boy, he just breaks out it all, doesn't he, Trenton Barraza? And, of course, it's Caden Falke, number 30, that's finally able to get him to the ground. He has had himself a great game defensively for LCC.
Huge run of 15 on after a penalty as they go right back to Barraza. Barraza again, Falke right in his way, still powers forward inside the 35. It's going to bring up a second down, and it looks like about 4 or so.
Even if this drive doesn't result in points for Columbus Grove, it has been a great drive going from their own 20 all the way out to the 34. And just look at the seconds, the precious seconds for LCC ticking away.
Yeah, they're going to call it the 33, so gain of 7 is going to bring up 2nd and 3. Hopkins gets the low snap. Looking, wants to get rid of the football. He's going to fire this one to the sideline where it's going to be caught as Gavin Baxter will have it. And it looks like he'll have enough for the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down.
The secondary bites hard on the inside fake. Hopkins leaves the pocket, and he has anybody he wants open. Look at all the guys open in the field. Elects to throw it to Gavin Baxter, who catches it. Boy, he climbed a ladder to get that one. Nice athletic ability by Gavin Baxter.
15 yards to get the football down to the 18-yard line, where Columbus Grove is now inside the Dale's Concrete and Decorative Stamping red zone. Call Dale's Concrete and Decorative Stamping in Lipstick for all of your commercial and residential concrete needs. Back to the ground with Trenton Barraza. Barraza will pick up about 5, it looks like.
A really good work by that offensive line, Randy, because it's first down. Everybody knows that you have to run the football, and you're getting 5 yards on first down when LCC is doing everything they can to take the run away.
10th play of the drive coming up here. Going to be on 2nd down. They'll call it a gain of 4, so 2nd and 6 from the 14.
Good job snapping it inside of 5 seconds.
Back to Barraza again. Barraza, see the way he turns his body. Very rarely will he take contact head on. He'll turn or he'll be on his back. And he's is able to gain a couple of yards.
Bulldogs on the Thunderbird, 11
They'll
yard
mark it at the
line.
11, so gain of 3. So third
Let's go,
and about
Bulldog country,
4
make
or
some
so.
noise.
You got to believe this is going to be another Barraza run. They pick up a first down here. It's going to be calling your timeouts for LCC.
See a man go in motion.
Yeah, timeout by Columbus Grove. Going to let it
Timeout,
drift all the way
Columbus
down,
Grove.
then call the timeout so you can go again.
So again, our timeouts tonight are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services. Help plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. So with the timeout on the field, we'll take one as well here on WOSN. It's 3:37 left to play here. 21-13. Columbus Grove with the lead over Lima Central Catholic. And again, the presenting sponsor for our game tonight is Rural First, the leader in rural lending. Rural First can help you live closer to what matters. Huge third down coming up here. 3rd and 4 for Columbus Groves. They've got the ball at the Lima Central Catholic 11-yard line. Now trying to get everyone situated to avoid a penalty. Here's Hopkins looking to throw. Long one. This one is going to be hauled in, and they're going to get the Pat's Donuts and Cream touchdown as they find Trevon Baxter.
Now, how about this play call? Second one for Baxter. Going to fake inside because those corners for LCC have been taking inside leverage away. If they see run, they fly up. And just an easy little pop pass to the big-time receiver, Trevon Baxter. Boy, just when you think you have them figured out, they go over top of your head. Big-time call by Columbus Grove.
Extra point is on the way, and it is good. And that wraps up the 11-play, 80-yard drive. And again, our touchdowns tonight brought to you by Pat's Donuts and Cream. Visit any of our 4 area locations, including our new spot, 600 South Cable Road next to LCC. Pat's Donuts and Cream, open daily. So 28-13 now Columbus Grove, once again with a 2-touchdown lead over LCC.
What a championship caliber drive by Columbus Grove, right? They get pinned deep on their 20. Clock, LCC is going to have to stop you. They're going to commit everything to the run. And what do? They say, no big deal. We'll just drive all the way down the field and put a dagger in your heart. Columbus Grove staking claim to the NWC. Big battle next week against Bluffton.
Yeah, 5.5-minute drive. Put this one away. Also want to mention something that's not going to mean a lot to a lot of people, but the Evergreen Vikings have won tonight over Swanton 45-0, and you might think, why is that important? Well, it gives Evergreen their 5th win of the year, which for just the 3rd time in 15 years, the Vikings will finish at 500. And I'll tell you why that's important here following this kickoff return, as it's going to come out near the 30-yard line. They went 5-5 in 2012, and I'm trying to remember who was on the sideline for that team. And I can't think. Oh, it was you! That's right.
I was a lot heavier. A lot of stress eating back then.
So a lot of people actually do ask, it's like, man, you and Miles seem to have this rapport that goes back. Well, Miles was the head football coach at my alma mater at Evergreen High School, and I spent a lot of time at Evergreen working newspaper and radio, and we got to become friends, and now that Miles no longer...
People that know each other, right?
That's right.
Come on, let's not get crazy.
But a huge win in my neck of the woods, and a game that means a lot to me and my friends. But they're going to go at least and have Delta, a reeling Delta team next week, so a chance maybe to get to 6-4, which we're shredding at a place they haven't been to in a long time, and what appears to be a first-round playoff matchup, perhaps at Bluffton in the playoffs, which not including 2020, in which everyone made the playoffs, would be just the second ever playoff appearance in school history for Evergreen.
Now you see the Scooby-Doo gloves on number 11, Jackson White, and they're going to need those Scooby-Doo gloves to catch a lot of passes. in a lot of short period of time here.
T-Birds trying to get something going in a hurry. Down 2 scores, just over 3 minutes left to play here in our ultimate outdoor scoreboard. It's going to be a third down, third and about 2 from the 37.
Now with the score 28-13, those gloves are saying Rutrow, not the score that LCC wants.
Brady Parker looking to run, just trying to get the first down. He's going to be met right at the line to gain.
I'm not sure he got it, but no doubt about it, you got to go again. Let your big quarterback hammer that line of scrimmage again, pick up the first down.
Still no call. They actually haven't even moved down, beginning to move the down box. And it's going to be not quite a full yard shy, but it's going to be 4th down, and LCC is going to go for it. Parker in the shotgun, leaning forward, needs a yard. He'll get a little bit more than that as he's taken down out across the 40. It'll be enough for the least famous recipe chicken first down.
Yeah, really good determined run by Brady Parker to pick up the first down, but they're going to have to really go fast.
They're trying to get a shot here to believe.
They got matching Scooby-Doo cleats.
Yeah. Now, did he drive the mystery machine in?
Let's hope not.
Now Parker rolling out, trying to fire the football, has his man out across the 50. So Flores will bring that in. It looks like they will move the sticks as he will get the least famous recipe chicken first down. As the T-Birds get out to the Columbus Grove 46 here with a minute and a half and counting left to play in the ultimate outdoor scoreboard. LCC trying to get set up. Parker rolling, under pressure, sidesteps defender, still on his feet, trying to get out of bounds. He'll be brought down inside the 45, about the 42 or so. So we'll give him about 4 yards.
For the Thunderbirds from the Bulldog 42-yard line.
2nd and 6, that clock still moving, just over a minute remaining. Now Matthew Quatman and Brady Parker having a long conversation in the backfield. Parker, I think, having trouble with the play call. Gets the snap, rolls, looks to throw again, sidearms this one. It's going to be hauled in, bouncing off of defenders, Cowens. Cowens still on his feet. Finally, he's going to be knocked down inside the 5-yard line. Huge gain for Cowens. He's going to have the least famous recipe chicken first down, and it's going to move him inside the Dales Concrete and Decorative Stamping red zone. T-Birds not going down quietly. 1st and goal at the 4 with 37 seconds to go. Parker gets the signal. Brady Parker looking underneath. This one's going to be tipped and incomplete. Stops the clock here with 32 seconds to go. And this one will make it closer. LCC would need a little bit of help here. As again, everyone looks to the sideline for a play call.
Second goal from the Bulldog 4.
2nd and goal now from the 4-yard line. Brady Parker is going to keep this one, trying to bounce to the outside, working his way in, and he's going to be in for the Pat's Donuts and Cream touchdown. So Brady Parker with a 4-yard touchdown run does close the gap slightly, trying to make this a one-possession game here with 26 seconds to go. So it looks like the T-Birds are going to line up and go for the extra point here. Stolly back to kick. The extra point is on its way, and this is good. So with 26 seconds left to play, Columbus Grove lead is now shrunk to 28-20. Let's take a quick timeout here on WOSN.
Lines up to kick off.
26 seconds left to go. Now a better look there. Those Scooby-Doo cleats are something else. So Miles Holliday has made his way down to begin our post-game information. Might be a little jealous. I think he owns a lot of shoes, but I don't think Scooby-Doo shoes are in his collection. His onside kick, this one is going to be fielded by Columbus Grove as the liner comes right to Kyle Hopkins. So Hopkins will have this one. Grove will have it with 25 seconds left to go as they will run out these final few seconds, keep their unbeaten season and winning streak alive. One of the tougher games they've had through this streak is they're going to hang on for a 28-20 win tonight here over LCC. So from the 49, offense will come on.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own.
T-Birds of LCC do have 2 timeouts remaining. Don't know if they'll try to extend this as much as they can. As the victory formation set for Columbus Grove, as Hopkins is going to back up, and it looks like that is going to do it. Teams are going to make their way out onto the field to shake hands, and our final score tonight here from Clymer Stadium, a tough one for LCC in an absolute battle. Columbus Grove will improve to 9-0, and they'll set up a showdown next week with Bluffton for the Northwest Conference crown as the Bulldogs get a 28-20 win over Lima Central Catholic. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll head down onto the field. Our Miles Holliday is going to catch up with our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner when we return. Tough win tonight for Columbus Grove. They extend the Northwest Conference win streak, sets up a big showdown with Bluffton next week to decide the Northwest Conference title. Big part of the reason is Trevon Baxter. He's down on our sideline, and he's our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner, and he gets a chance to talk with our Miles Holliday.
Congratulations on a win, but this wasn't an easy one, was it?
No, sir, it was not at all.
Yeah, this LCC team, they gave you guys some fits, especially running the football. What did they do to make things difficult for you guys?
They had a great game plan. Their coaches coached them well, and, yeah, they tackled better than us.
Yeah, you did a great job, though, coming up with big plays for your offense. First, the bubble screen where you caught it and then just outran everybody after a nasty stiff arm. But I want to talk to you about the last one right down here. How were you guys able to take advantage of what they were doing on the last touchdown?
They kept on cheating their corner in and then just take a shot, and it worked, so worked well.
2 big touchdowns by you, big difference in this football game, but you're not just a finesse guy. We love the fact that you run down on kickoff, man. You love to deliver some hits, don't you?
Yes, sir, I do.
That low pad level is impressive to watch. Now, everybody knows next week is a huge matchup. You guys got Bluffton. What's going to take for you guys to get that win again?
Some adversity. We're going to come back. We're going to win. We have a great team. We have a great everyone. Great coaches, everything. We're going to win this game.
Well, congratulations. Go celebrate, and we'll see you again next week. Randy, that guy, man, he's not finesse. He delivers a hit on kickoffs, doesn't he?
Yeah, he absolutely does, and a big part, like you said, why Columbus Grove was able to hang on, get this huge win, like Miles said, sets up a big showdown next week. They're going to take on Bluffton, and what looks like it'll be for all the marbles once again in the Northwest Conference. Well, we want to thank everyone for making our night possible here at Clymer Stadium and Columbus Grove. Enjoy the trip each and every time we get to head down here. Can't do any of this without our director, Ken Reeker. Can't thank Curtis and Peyton for the work they've done tonight on the cameras as well, and Terry Schnipke and his staff at Columbus Grove. They take care of us each and every time we visit, whether it's out here for football or if we're inside for hoops. Always love coming to Grove. So tough one tonight, a great battle between a couple of old rivals. Good to see these two play again for the first time since 2014. Tonight it goes to Grove 28-20 over Lima Central Catholics. For my partner, Miles Holliday, and our entire WOSN crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.